Championship, the Patron MXGP of Russia here at Orleans. And in MX2, race 1, it was Darian Sanai on the bike at DRT Kawasaki that took his first foxhole shot of the season. Closely followed by Jargo Kietz and Tom Vial. Mitch Evans was there as well, just on the outside. Alongside him was the 19 of Thomas Kjær Olsen. Olsen was on a charge, though, quickly into third, and then into second with that pass on Jargo Kietz. 3 laps later, he was on the back of the American Sanai, and on lap 7, the Dane was through on his Rockstar Energy Husqvarna. Jorge Prado wasn't hanging around either. After a poor start in 8th, he nipped up the inside of Jargo Kietz to get himself into third, whilst Jacobi was on the charge as well. That move on Boisrome allowed Watson up a position as well. A lap and a half to go, and the lead changed. With that move, Prado put on Olsen, and the Spaniard took his 12th race win of the year. MXGP race 1. Romain Febvre with his second foxhole shot of the year on the number 461 Monster Energy Yamaha. But on the exit of the turn, Team HRC's Honda, Tim Geiser charged into the lead and quickly followed through by the number 25 on the Monster Energy Kawasaki of Clement de Sal. Tonus was quickly into third as well. Top corner of the screen of Evgeny Bobashev. He went down hard, would not rejoin the race. Still waiting on a diagnosis from him. Gauthier Paulin also fell. He was in 7th when he went out and was not able to rejoin the race because his bike was too damaged. De Sal went out of 2nd whilst chasing Tim Geiser. Meanwhile, Hurlings was back in the action. But De Sal in 5th position, he went down hard and he was out of the race and would not start race 2. Tony Cairoli was having an off day, eventually found his way into 12th, but he had to work hard for it. Tim Geiser took his 8th race win of the year ahead of Arno Tonus and Romain Febvre. Hurlings was 4th. MX2, race 2. This time it was Jorge Prado on the Red Bull KTM, number 61, with his 10th foxhole shot of the season. He was followed out of the turn by the 57 of Sanai, the 19 of Olsen, and Ika Larinaga was in there as well as Chervelin. Jargo Kietz wasn't too far back, but a poor start compared to his first race left the Belgian down in 6th position. He needed to work hard just to get on terms with the top riders. One of the riders he did pass was the 35, the American of Mitch Harrison. But eventually the crack started to fall for Sanai. He was passed for 2nd by 19 of Olsen as Jargo Kietz was pushing through. 1 or 2 mistakes as well for Harrison as he eventually came home in 19th place. Vial would eventually come home in 5th on the number 28, but a little further up front, Sanai was making 2 little mistakes. Jargo Kietz was through for 3rd. Harrison was doing his best to keep his hopes alive of some decent points. Tom Vial moved by for 5th. Beaton followed him through up into 6th place. Ben Watson wasn't far behind either. But in the end, it was Jorge Prado who cruised to win number 13 and Grand Prix victory number 23 with a solid 1-1 here. Thomas Olsen, a pair of 2nds. Jargo Kietz, a pair of 3rds. His 4th podium in 2019. And the championship now looks like this. Jorge Prado, 20 points clear of Olsen. Kietz 3rd. Vial now moves up into 5th. And that was the MX2 Grand Prix here at Orleans in Russia. Of course, Prado continues to lead as we head to Latvia round 9.
Yeah, first moto was a really tough one. Second moto, I made him way more easy, taking the whole shoot, and no, super happy. Hot conditions, very hard packed track, so happy to get out of this round with 1-1. A great job to Davide Carli. This race, he was the boss on the team, so he did a great job, and thank you everyone for the support.
MXGP race 2. This time it was the standing construct KTM of Glenn Koldenoff, number 259. It came away with his first foxhole shot of the season. A little bit of carnage behind him on the exit of turn 1. Geiser was right there in 2nd position though, closely followed by, briefly, the 911 of Jordi Tixier. Febvre fell whilst in 7th on the opening lap. Lieber made his way eventually past the 41 of Porsche Jonas to move into 5th as Cairoli, not another good start for him, eventually battled his way up to 4th place. But Koldenoff's lead started to slip. First it was Geiser that went through, and immediately afterwards Arno Tonus on the Monster Energy Wilvo Yamaha. The mistake allowed the 91 of Siwa up into 3rd as well in the second half of the race. Cairoli also went through. That was him taking 4th from Koldenoff. Tonus challenged for the lead, caught a tough block, the back end came around on him. He lost 7 seconds in that little altercation, but he still came home in second position as Koldenhoff started to slip further back, eventually to 10th place after being caught and passed by Hurlings, Paulin and Fevre in the latter stages. Tim Geiser raced to his 9th race win of the season. Tonus was second. Siwa for the first time finishing 3rd in a race and overall with a 5.3. Tonus second overall with 2 seconds. Tim Geiser winning his 19th Grand Prix win of the season, his 3rd in a row, his 4th in 2019, and they've all been by 1-1 scores. He now leads the championship by 13 points over Kai Rowley. Paulin is 3rd, Siwa now up to 4th. Honda lead the manufacturer's chase as well, and it's Honda's first win here in Russia.
The track was not easy, it was really slippery and sketchy. It was not so rough, but you have to be really careful, I mean. But yeah, like Arno was really fast on that track. I mean, second race he was pushing really hard, and then I'm really happy that I went again 1-1 and get a championship lead. So I'm really happy. I want to say huge thanks to everybody around me, all the team, and all the fans in Slovenia and around the world. So thank you very much, guys.